On this edition of the State Champs High School Sports Show, we travel to Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan for the best highlights in the Midwest of high school soccer, volleyball, tennis, and cross country. Get ready because State Champs starts now. Hello everyone, welcome inside the State Champs Sports Network studios for the one and only State Champs High School Sports Show. I'm your host, Jenna Rose. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. State Champs has dedicated the last 17 years to bringing you the most extensive high school sports coverage. This show features the best of what Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana have to offer in all fall sports outside of football every week. Buckle up because we start in the Buckeye State.
Monday night, Toledo Central Catholic made the quick trip to out-of-conference foe Northwood. With COVID-19 affecting scheduling and canceling some matches, both teams are making up for lost reps.
The Rangers sitting at 4-8 overall on the season, hosting the Fighting Irish, who claim an impressive 8-2 record. Early in the first set, Irish with a slim lead. Impressive volley action, both teams battling at the net. However, Irish throw the Rangers off balance and into the net. Central Catholic takes set one, 25-17. Lots of back and forth action here in the second set. Northwood junior Elena Avalos ready to attack on the outside and slams this one home. Here, set point in the second. Central libero Katie Ulinski on the serve. Northwood's Haley Anthrop responds with a free ball. Irish looking to end the set. Senior Madison Hill on the attack. The nice touch throws the Rangers off balance. The Irish take set two, 25-19. Central Catholic looking for the sweep. Senior Emily Coop with the service. Rangers with the free ball back to the Irish side. Hill lurking on the outside for the dagger. She sends it for the kill and the win. Irish dominate in the third set, 25-12, to improve to 9-2 on the season.
The last week we've been playing very kind of timid, very not ourselves. So I gave them off this entire weekend just to relax. You know, we had one game last week. We had Southview canceled Saturday, so just kind of relaxed weekend, just to kind of take time to recoup. And my goal was just for them to have fun today. And then we had to mix up our lineup because I'm out of middle, so we had a JV middle playing, but she already played 3 sets. So she could only play 5 total. So she played the first 2, but then I had to put my other outside at middle. It went really well. They just gelled really well together, so I'm happy with that.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and we head over to a boys soccer game between the 10-0-1 Pickerington North Panthers as they travel to take on the 4-3-2 Upper Arlington Golden Bears. First half action. Panthers trying to clear out of their own end, but it goes straight up. The junior Max Collier gets some airtime and gets his head on it. That will find the back of the net as Upper Arlington is on the board first. Halfway through the half, and the Golden Bears looking to strike again. Miles Bonham puts his foot on it, but Ty Bowden for the Panthers with a nice sliding stop. Bonham with another chance, and Bowden with quick reaction to dive, get the stop. We went into the half with Upper Arlington up 1-0. Pickerington North with a corner kick, the ball bouncing around in front of the net. Evan Yurko gets the last hit on it, bounces over the keeper's head. Zach Yakin with a bicycle kick, but just not enough as it's in the goal. We're tied up at 1. A few minutes later, Golden Bears with a penalty kick. Perry Stevenson with the honors. He goes right side, beats Bowden, putting them up 2-1. And some great passing on the attack for UA. Bonham to Alexander Woods, to Bonham, and finally Stevenson sneaks it away from Panthers defenders and scores, as Upper Arlington hands Pickerington North their first loss on the year as they go on to win this one 3-1, our final score.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and let's check out some girls soccer highlights now. The URSULINE Academy Lions came into this one at 6-5 as they hosted the undefeated #1 team in the state, the Mount Notre Dame Cougars. First half action, and the Cougars moving quick. Sydney Cole sets it up in the middle for Elizabeth Pierce. A quick one touch and she'll find the back of the twine, putting the Cougars up early. Still in the first and off the throw in, Nicole Keys with the long downfield pass that's handled by Peyton Coles, and the sophomore delivers top shelf, increasing the Cougars' lead to 2. Lions looking to get something going. Jillian Dozier with the takeaway feeds it up to Lexi Abel, but freshman keeper Ellie Lemires with a nice slide to corral it in and keep it scoreless at the half. Late in the half, the Cougars put this one away. Sydney Coles comes out of the group with the ball that she passes to Anna Transier, and it's just too high as Mount Notre Dame stays perfect and goes on to win 3-0 the final.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
I'm Glenn Marini for State Champs Sports. Biggest volleyball match of the year in Northeast Indiana. 3A number 1 Belmont hosting 3A number 5 Dwenger, and it would live up to the hype. First game, that's Belmont freshman Delaney Lawson announcing her arrival with authority. Lawson leading the squads with 16 kills, but Dwenger right back. Junior Eva Hudson, that's why she's being recruited by Notre Dame. She had 28 kills on the match. Little later, star sophomore Lexa Zimmerman with one of her 5 kills, as Dwenger would take game 1, 25-18. Game 2, you'll see more from the Saints. It's Kristen Bobe. She had 14 kills herself, but Belmont, they would respond by dropping in aces. Kaylin Rumschlag with the ace for the squaws. Then you're going to see Sophie Kroll at the net as Belmont takes game 2, 25-20. The squaws also take game 3, but it's Dwenger coming all the way back to win games 4 and 5. 5 was 15-12 Saints, as the Saints marching to a 3-2 win, improving to 17-2 overall, with Belmont dropping to 12-4.
I'm John Rawlings from the Evansville area. On the tennis courts, a trip to regionals is on the line for Wrights in Mater Dei. For singles, Will Hayes handling the return. Hayes takes his match 6-1, 6-0. In 2 singles, Taylor Newton slices one over, forcing his opponent to run up, and then the Wildcat pokes one by. Newton wins 6-2, 6-2. And finally, in 1 doubles, the tandem of Jordan Wilson and Trey Fulton taking care of business. The Panthers win their match 6-2, 6-2. Wrights wins their 3rd straight sectional title, punching their ticket to regionals with a 4-1 victory. On the pitch, the North girls soccer team is on the road to battle 13th ranked Castle. First half, North attacking. It's a beautiful cross inside by Kennedy Hopselhorn, but Annabelle Lansdale is there to make the save and keep things at 0s. Now it's Castle's turn. Elena Quinn fires. Grace Anderson gets a hand on it. We're scoreless after the first 40. In the second half, the Knights turn it on. Grace Till finds Amy Higgins. She finds the back of the net. Castle draws first blood, and then 90 seconds later, Quinn goes upper 90 on the opposite side. Castle wins 3-0.
This week, we traveled to Indiana to meet a boys soccer team that truly feels global. Sarah Davis with the story.
Go out, work hard, be aggressive, press, you know the deal. Let's go win conference right now, guys. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Boys on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Hey.
The Speedway Sparkplugs boys soccer program was established in 1989. The current head coach, Dean Havlin, was a part of the very first team. Since then, this team has become one of the most unique squads in the entire state of Indiana. With boys rostered from Thailand, Colombia, Mexico, Venezuela, Nigeria, and Burma, we found out what allows this team to compete as one.
We strive on there, we talk about 2 things, and it's together and family. And, family doesn't always get along. And it's one of those things that we talk through it. There's been times of practice where we spent the first 45 minutes having communication, hearing out differences, hearing out how things work, and, trying to listen to each other. And, in the end of the thing, it's, soccer's an important part, but it's not the end-all be-all, right? We're trying to teach them, how they're going to get through life, how they're going to be able to, you may have a boss that you don't like later. You may have, a teacher in school right now that you struggle getting along with, but it's just finding ways to communicate with them and make things better for you in the long run. We're all different, right? But when we're here, we're together, right? And it's one of the things we talk about is play for the name on the front of your jersey, not the name on your back of your jersey. And it's, it's one of those things where, we just come together as a group, recognizing that there are differences with each player. There's differences between style of play, how things go, but we found out the hard way. We only succeed when we play together.
Dribbling, we better pass it. We gotta pass the ball. Their ball should never be on our foot more than 3-4 touches. Okay, open up, see what you got. We're not.
Well, the first answer would be soccer. We all love soccer. Some of us grew up playing soccer, while some of us just started playing soccer right now. And just soccer as a sport brought us together to play as a family. So we learned to communicate. We learned that we would go through struggles in life, and we work together in that.
Playing not only as a team, but as a family is the Sparkplug's central focus each and every time that they step foot onto the field. This is something that is not achieved easily, but happens through willingness and commitment of each and every player.
Coach Dan, it's really good coach. Coach Bob, they always talk about how to be together, how to work together, and our team is together. So that's mean we have to work as a family. If somebody does something, you have to get his back. So I would say he's doing a pretty good job with us. Make sure that we're working together as a family.
Hey there, high school sports fans. I'm inviting you to kick off your week every Monday with the State Champs Extra Point Show. Each weekend, State Champs takes the field to bring you the best football highlights from Ohio, Indiana, and now the state of Michigan. Catch State Champs Extra Point Mondays on our website, statechampsnetwork.com, as well as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and by downloading the free State Champs app on Apple and Android devices. To watch on your television, check us out on your Amazon Fire Stick and all Roku-enabled devices.
I'm Kevin Trzynski reporting from Walled Lake Western for this Lakes Valley Conference matchup in boys soccer. It's a battle for the top spot in the LVC as the Warriors hosted the South Lyon Lions. 3 minutes into the contest, and the Lions pounce on the opportunity off the quarter kick. Junior Josh Mason using his dome to put his team up early in the contest, and those Lions lead 1-0. Still in the first half, the Warriors on the attack off the high boot. Check out senior Luke Karfus as he battles off two defenders, settles the rock, and boots it into the back of the net. And we've got ourselves a great game cooking up. Tie ball game, 1-1. Walled Lake Western would close out the first half with a goal and the lead thanks to a laser kick from the top of the box by Kieran Macbeth. That was one heck of a shot by the junior, and Western up 2-1 at the break. South Lyon would score yet again just minutes into the half, just like how they started this game off. My man Josh Mason thinking with his head, and the smart goal ties this game up at 2 apiece. Less than 10 minutes to go in the game, and the Lions trying to get some offense going. Senior Jack Voigt with the nice through pass to junior Cade White, and White will get taken down from behind just inside the box, and the ref, he calls for the penalty. Senior Gene Gamboa gets the call from head coach Brian Elliott to take the shot, and he will bury this one easily as South Lyon holds off Walled Lake Western. 3-2 your final score, and both teams currently share that top spot in the LVC with 19 points. We go to the west side of the state for volleyball. The top 10 showdown in Division 1 as Grand Rapids Forest Hill Central was at home to take on Byron Center. Forest Hill Central ranked 5th in the latest D1 rankings, and we picked things up in the first set. Morgan Tilton with the quick dish to Tatum Otolski, who smacks it down for the kill as the Rangers would take the first set. It went back and forth in the second. Brooklyn Connor gets it right back for the winner. Forest Hill Central takes the lead at 14-13. Byron Center, the second-ranked team in the state, would prevail in the second as the junior outside hitter Taylor Humphrey blasts it home as the Bulldogs take the set 25-23. And they would carry that momentum into the third. Following a good rally, it's Caroline Baker sending it over to Mackenzie Bennett, and the freshman comes through on the kill. The third set was another close one, but the Bulldogs would have too much bite. Amanda Hilliker gets it to Humphrey, and it just stays in as they would take the set 25-23. But back comes Forest Hill Central. Tilton with the dish to Brooklyn Connor for the kill. Rangers would take the fourth, and we're going to a fifth set tiebreaker. F8 Central would get the scoring started in the fifth. Following another good rally, Tilton gets it over to Dunn for the winner. And it would be too much BYRON Center on this night as Sierra Alaska with the dish to Maria Barr, who gets it to go for the point, as BYRON Center goes on to beat Forest Hill Central in 3-2.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and we head over to the Mac White Jamboree for cross country at Anchor Bay High School. 8 schools competing here, and we'll start things off with the guys. At the halfway marker, it would be Luke Maher from Port Huron Northern and Matthew Lewandowski from Utica Ford leading the pack. And at the finish line, they would swap places. Lewandowski taking the top spot with a final time of 17:18, followed by a pack of Huskies led by Maher and Carter Bellinger to round out the top 3. As Port Huron Northern took top spots here, Lance Cruz North in second, and Utica Ford in third. On to the ladies now. At the 1.5 mile marker, Kara Coolidge from Anchor Bay would have a commanding lead. Tessa Vander Heuvel from Port Huron Northern is the next closest. And with a final time of 20 minutes and 31 seconds, Kara Coolidge wins the race. A minute behind her, Hannah Dean from Warren Mott just edges out Vander Heuvel. Anchor Bay wins the top spot, Port Huron Northern in second, and Ford would take third.
It's time now to take a look inside LTU athletics. The men's and women's golf team had a busy but successful schedule within the last couple of weeks. On September 26, both Blue Devil teams competed in the LTU WGC Collegiate at the Washtenaw Golf Club. Starting with the women's team, senior Rachel Christian won the individual trophy, shooting an 81. Following closely behind her was the junior Manasa Potlery, who tied for third, shooting an 87. Behind her was the senior Sarah Davis with an 88, finishing in 8th place. Lauren Hartline with a 92 finished 9th, and Julia Lafere with a 94 finished 11th overall. The women's team won the tournament, beating 4 other teams. This is their third win of the season. Switching over to the men's side, with a 3-peat winning streak, the men's team is unstoppable. The freshman Luis Pacheco won the men's field, shooting a 75, finishing only 3 over par. Eddie Sheehan took second place with a 76, and highlighting some of the other players, sophomore Tanner Schnell shot a 79, and Caleb Wiesner shot an 86. The men's team competes in the WAC Men's Preview on October 5th at Bedford Valley Golf Club in Augusta, Michigan. For more information on the LTU golf team, head over to LTU.com today.
That's all we have for you on this week's episode of the State Champs High School Sports Show. New episodes air every single Friday. For more exclusive weekly high school sports highlights that you didn't see on this show, you can find them on the individual social media channels for each state. Simply search State Champs Michigan, State Champs Indiana, or State Champs Ohio on your favorite platform. Watch it all at statechampsnetwork.com or by downloading the brand new State Champs Network app. I'm Jenna Rose. I'll see you next Friday.
State Champs High School Sports Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.